Hello everyone. So today we we will learn a very important lesson, that is phospholipid. So in the series of lipid chemistry we have already done simple lipids, and in compound lipids today we go with the phospholipids. So phospholipid, the name only it contains that lipid that contain phosphoric acid. So these compound lipids, phospholipid, today we will study. So we all know that lipids are classified into simple lipids, complex lipid, derived lipids, and miscellaneous lipid. In compound lipids they are simple esters of fatty acid and cholesterol, and with some prosthetic group, that is maybe a protein, maybe sugars, or maybe phosphoric acid. So the phosphoric acid containing complexes, they are known as phospholipids. So compound lipid or complex lipids, they are esters of fatty acid and alcohol with some additional group, that is phosphoric acid and a nitrogen base and a protein or some sulfates, some sulfates or some sugar residue. Further, they are subdivided on the basis of this additional group. So if it is phosphoric acid is present, then phosphoric acid and nitrogen base, then they are known as phospholipids. They are again divided on the basis of alcohol, that is glycerophospholipids and sphingophospholipids. So these you can see the structure of phospholipid. Here you can see the ester of fatty acid and alcohol. In the last third it is containing phosphoric acid, that is H2PO4. This and one H is replaced by nitrogen base, and the compound is known as phospholipids. So today we will study this phospholipid, and that phospholipids are again divided into two, that is glycerophospholipid with glycerol as a alcohol, and sphingophospholipid with a sphingosine as a alcohol. Now the functions of phospholipid. The phospholipids are participate in structural formation. They are also they act as structural components. So the phospholipid participate in lipoprotein complex, which are thought to constitute the matrix of the cell wall and membranes. Myelin sheath and the structure of mitochondria and microsomes are also synthesized by this phospholipid. They also play important role in enzyme action, because in some mitochondrial enzyme that are involved in oxidative phosphorylation, these phospholipids are important. The third is role in blood coagulation. So phospholipid play essential part in the blood coagulation process required at the stage of conversion in two stages, that is at the stage of conversion of prothrombin to thrombin, and in activation of factor 8 by activated by factor 9. In both these steps phospholipids play an important or essential role. Then the fourth is role in lipid absorption in intestine. Lipoprotein complex helps in transport of TG or cholesterol. This lipoprotein complex is synthesized by phospholipid. It participates in the absorption of fats from the intestine. Lecithin lowers surface tension and aids in emulsification. Then the fifth is role of transport of lipids from liver. So lipoproteins are mainly considered for the transport of lipids, so like TG and cholesterol. So these lipids are transported by this lipoprotein complex, but this lipoprotein complex is synthesized by phospholipids. So it plays an important role in the transport of lipids from liver and transport of lipid absorption from intestine, and also transport of lipoproteins from intestine to liver. And the next sixth role, it is role in electron transport. Different phospholipids like cephalin, lecithin and cardiolipin in the mitochondria maintain the conformation of electron transport chain components, and thus it regulates cellular respiration. Then the seventh function, it is lipotrophic action of lecithin. As they are lipotrophic agents, so they prevent the accumulation of fat in liver. So it prevents fatty liver. membrane phospholipids as the source of arachidonic acid. So arachidonic acid is a unsaturated fatty acid which is essential for the synthesis of prostaglandins and leukotrienes. So this arachidonic acid is but synthesized by phospholipid of membrane. So when phospholipids of membrane are hydrolyzed by phospholipase A2, they provide this arachidonic acid, and this arachidonic acid then synthesize prostaglandins and leukotrienes. So these are very important local hormones. So they are synthesized indirectly synthesized by phospholipids. Then it plays important role in insulation, like in phospholipids of myelin sheath. They provide insulation around the nerve fiber. It also acts as cofactor. Phospholipids act as cofactor for the activity of enzyme lipoprotein lipase. Then it plays an important role in phosphatidyl inositides metabolites, or you can say calcium dependent hormone action. So inositol, phosphatidyl inositol is the source of second messenger, that is inositol triphosphate and diacylglycerol, that are involved in the action of calcium dependent hormone action. So in this way, this inositol phosphatidyl inositol, that is the phospholipid which plays important role in the action of some hormones. Then dipalmitol phosphatidylcholine, it is a phospholipid, is one of the most important lung surfactant which lowers the surface tension, and respiratory distress syndrome is seen. So this dipalmitol phosphatidylcholine, it is a phospholipid, it is very important. It acts as a lung surfactant, so it prevents the rupturing of alveoli. So they, because of this phosphatidylcholine, dipalmitol phosphatidylcholine, it lowers the surface tension, and in deficiency of this dipalmitol lecithin, respiratory distress syndrome in infants is associated with this only. Then the phospholipids. Now we come to the phospholipids. So we phospholipid structure, if we see, then it is ester of fatty acid and alcohol, but the third ester, the ester of third carbon, it is replaced by phosphoric acid and a nitrogen base is present. So this is the structure of phospholipid. So these are composed of fatty acid, alcohol, phosphoric acid and a nitrogen base. These phospholipids are amphipathic in nature, as this is the polar end, whereas the chain CH2, this R2, these are non-polar ends. So they are amphipathic in nature, both hydrophobic and hydrophilic portion. So this is hydrophilic portion, and CH2 chain, it is hydrophobic portion. The glycerol along with the phosphoric acid constitute the polar head, whereas the hydrocarbon chain of the fatty acid present is non-polar tail. Then further on the type of alcohol, the phospholipids are further classified into glycerophospholipid and sphingophospholipid. Glycerophospholipid, these are phospholipids which contain glycerol as an alcohol. Sphingophospholipid, which contains a sphingosine as an alcohol. So examples are sphingomyelin. And phospholipids are polar lipids and are the major lipid present in biomembranes. Other membrane lipids such as cholesterol, glycolipid, TG are all non-polar lipids. Most of the membranes of phospholipid are glycerophospholipids. These glycerophospholipids, only the portions, membrane phospholipid also have small portion of sphingophospholipid, and it glycerophospholipid contains an alcohol that is known as glycerol. Example, you can see lecithin, cephalin, cardiolipin, all etc. Also known as phosphoglyceride. They are also known as phosphoglyceride. Phosphoglyceride molecule consists of two molecules of fatty acid, a glycerol molecule, a phosphoric acid and a nitrogen base. Now phosphatidic acid. So what is this phosphatidic acid? So the structure of phospholipid till before the nitrogen base, that is known as phosphatidic acid. So all glycerophospholipids are derived from phosphatidic acid by addition of nitrogen base to the phosphatidic acid molecule. So all glycerophospholipids are derivatives of phosphatidic acid. So first phosphatidic acid is there and then the nitrogen base is added. So different nitrogen bases are different in different phospholipids. So the phosphoric acid is same in all phospholipids. The change is there in the nitrogen base. So because of the change in nitrogen base, different phospholipids are produced. In the phosphatidic acid molecule, the primary hydroxyl group of glycerol, that is third hydroxyl group, is esterified with the phosphoric acid, and the other two hydroxyl group of glycerol are esterified with fatty acid at the C1 and C2 end. The fatty acid may be unsaturated or saturated. C1 contains saturated fatty acid, whereas C2 is unsaturated fatty acid. Then the derivatives of phosphatidic acid are phosphatidides and simple phospholipid. It does not occur in good concentration in tissues. L isomer is found in nature as a molecule, has an asymmetric carbon atom. It is intermediate in the synthesis of triacyl glycerol and phospholipids. The other glycerophospholipid that contain different nitrogen bases or other groups may be regarded as the derivatives of phosphatidic acid. All are derivatives of phosphatidic acid. So you can see this is phosphatidic acid. So all are derivatives of this phosphatidic acid. You can see now the example of glycerophospholipid where you will see that all have this. Only H is replaced by different nitrogen base, and so different structures or different phospholipids are synthesized. The first is phosphatidyl choline. When this is phosphatidyl, this instead of this H it is choline, then it will form lecithin. When it is ethanol amine, this H, then it will form cephalin. When it is linositol, then it will synthesize lipositol. Then phosphatidyl serine, there will be nitrogen base serine. In threonine, the nitrogen base is threonine. In plasmogels, there is nitrogen base and also a double bond here. We will see the structure. Then in cardiolipin, you will see that there are two phosphatidic acid and one glycerol molecule. So now we go with different glycerophospholipid. So phosphatidyl choline, this is also known as lecithin. It is very important. It is widely distributed in animal tissue, cardiac muscles, liver, brain, nerves, etc. It is nitrogen containing phospholipid. It is also contain glycerol as an alcohol. It is choline derivative of phosphatidic acid. So with phosphatidic acid it contains a choline. It is known as lecithin. Then chemically lecithin, it is phosphatidic acid with choline. You can see this is phosphatidic acid, and after that H is synthesized and is converted into choline. So this is phosphatidyl choline, and or it is also known as lecithin. So the alpha and beta position are esterified with fatty acid, whereas the third, usually the fatty acid attached to the beta carbon is polyunsaturated fatty acid molecule. Then in biomedical significance, we see it stores, it is the storage form of choline. So it is the only source of choline. So choline is acetylcholine is an important neurotransmitter. In that, in neurotransmitter, acetyl is coming from acetyl coenzyme and choline is coming from this phosphatidyl choline, or you can say lecithin. Choline also serves as lipotrophic agent. It prevents formation of fatty liver. It has an enzyme lecithinase. It is a kind of phospholipase. It is enzyme which hydrolyzes phospholipid. So it is present in snake venom. Phospholipase A2, it acts on an intact lecithin molecule and hydrolyzed fatty acid esterified at the second position, that is beta. The product are lysolecithin, and these lysolecithin, they are very good detergent and hemolytic agent. Then dipalmitol lecithin, it is an important phosphatidyl choline found in lungs. In lungs, this is important lecithin that is found in lungs. It is a very good lung surfactant. It is very necessary for normal functioning of lungs. It has a property of lowering the surface tension, and it is effective surface active agent and prevents the adherence of inner surface of lungs due to surface tension. Then respiratory distress syndrome in infants. It is due to the absence of this dipalmitol lecithin. These lecithins are also found in plants, particularly in seeds and sprouts. Soybean lecithin are also used as emulsifying and soothing agent in food industries. Then number 2, phosphatidyl ethanolamine. This phosphatidyl ethanolamine, it is a derivative of phosphatidic acid. It is commonly known as cephalin. It is widely distributed in animals. Here instead of choline, the nitrogen base, you can see it is here ethanolamine. There it was choline. Now we have ethanolamine. So this structure is common. This is common. Only there is change in this nitrogen base. Then lecithinase also hydrolyzes ester bond. Lecithinase also hydrolyzes ester bond at carbon 2 of cephalin to yield lysocephalin. On hydrolysis, a cephalin molecule yields 2 fatty acid and a glycerol and a phosphoric acid and a nitrogen base ethanolamine. Then the next is phosphatidyl inositol. It is an inositol derivative, that is hexahydroxycyclohexane. So this group is attached to the phosphatic acid, and the stereoisomer is myoinositol, which is attached to phosphatidic acid to give phosphatidyl inositol. Commonly it is called as lipositol, and this phosphatidyl inositol biphosphate is present in biomembranes. It is very important in the action of certain hormones like oxytocin, vasopressin. It is mediated through phosphatidyl inositol. It also acts as second messenger. Then the next is phosphatidyl serine. It is instead of a nitrogen base, it is replaced by serine. So this is serine in serine nitrogen base and a phosphatidic acid constitute phosphatidyl serine. It is found in brain and nervous tissue as compared to other tissue. In brain it represents 16% of total phosphate. Then the plasmalogens. Plasmalogens, they are fatty acid attached to either C1 of glycerol in the glycerophospholipid. The resultant compound is plasmalogen. These are predominantly present in heart muscle. It about half of an phospholipid in cardiac muscle. It constitutes about 10% of the total phospholipid of brain and muscle. Chemically, it differs from glycerophospholipid at C1 of glycerol, where fatty acid is replaced by a long chain alpha beta unsaturated fatty aliphatic aldehyde. Then it is an ether linkage in place of ester linkage. So you can see here it is ether linkage in the carbon 1 and R1 fatty acid with the ester. Instead of ester, it is ether bond. On hydrolysis, it leads a long chain aliphatic aldehyde, fatty acid, glycerol, phosphoric acid and a nitrogen base. And this is the nitrogen base, that is ethanolamine. So ethanolamine is there, and at the first position it is ether bond. So choline, serine and inositol may substitute ethanolamine. Plasmalogens with ethanolamine is known as phosphatidyl ethanolamine in place of phosphatidyl ethanolamine. So it is used in inflammation, platelet aggregation, allergic response and as a platelet activating factor. Now the phosphatidyl glycerol or cardiolipin, formed by the esterification of phosphatidic acid to glycerol. When two molecules of phosphatidic acid are linked with one molecule of glycerol, then diphosphatidylglycerol glycerol or cardiolipin is formed. It is the major phospholipid of inner mitochondrial membrane, where it constitutes 20% of the total lipid. It is an phosphatidyl glycerol derivative of phosphatidic acid. Here in place of nitrogenous base, phosphatidyl glycerol is present in cardiolipin. Cardiolipin was so named as it was first isolated from cardiac muscle. On hydrolysis, it yields two molecules of phosphatidic acid and one molecule of glycerol. So here it is the structure. So this is one phosphatidic acid and this is one phosphatidic acid. So two phosphatidic acid when attached to this glycerol, this is CH2OH. So this O is there and H is replaced by this phosphatidic acid, and CHOH and CH2OH, that is replaced by another phosphatidic acid. So it is two phosphatidic acid and one glycerol molecule attached, and the structure is known as phosphatidyl glycerol or cardiolipin. Now we come to the biomedical significance. It is the major phospholipid of inner mitochondrial membrane, so it is very important for the normal functioning of mitochondria. Its decreased level may cause mitochondrial dysfunction, heart failure, hypothyroidism and some kind of myopathies. Only phospholipid having antigenic property. So only cardiolipin is there which has an antigenic property. Barth syndrome is a rare genetic disorder which is caused by the mutation in gene responsible for encoding the enzyme required for the synthesis of cardiolipin. The disease is characterized by cardiomyopathy, general weakness, infectious susceptibility increases, resulting in the death of infantile. Impaired myocardial function and decreased cardiolipin synthesis has been associated with Parkinson's disease. 4 to 5 fold increase in the synthesis of cardiolipin is associated with the Tangier's disease. Here there is totally absence of HDL. Antiphospholipid syndrome, the patient with anti-cardiolipin autoantibodies may have recurrent thrombotic events. Now we come to the second part of phospholipid, that is sphingophospholipid. These are with alcohol sphingosine, also known as sphingomyelins, found in the most membranes of animal cells but present in large quantities in brain and nervous tissue. Sphingophospholipid differ from the glycerophospholipid, as in place of glycerol which is present in glycerophospholipid, here sphingomyelin contain an unsaturated 18 carbon amino alcohol that is known as sphingosine. Sphingosine contain three types of lipid, that is phosphosphingosides, glycosphingosides and sulfatides. The alcohol group in sphingosine is bound to phosphoryl choline in sphingomyelin structure. Now sphingophospholipid. On hydrolysis, this yield one molecule of sphingosine, fatty acid and a phosphoric acid and a nitrogen base, either choline or ethanolamine. Sphingomyelins contain phosphocholine and phosphoethanolamine as their polar head. Sphingosine is attached to an amide linkage to a fatty acid to produce ceramide, an important component of glycosphingolipid. The OH group is bound to phosphocholine or phosphoethanolamine to yield final sphingophospholipid. Different sphingomyelins are formed depending upon the fatty acid present, like lignoceric acid and nervonic acid and cervonic acid. Now this biomedical importance of sphingophospholipid, they are very important in Niemann-Pick disease, that large accumulation of sphingomyelins in brain, liver and spleen is there. It is lysosomal storage disease that result from inherited deficiency of lysosomal enzyme sphingomyelinase. These are important constituent of myelin. These are amphipathic in nature and can act as detergent and emulsifying agent. They are the relative portion of lecithin and sphingomyelin is important in biological fluid like bile, amniotic fluid, etc. So thank you very much. So please like, share and subscribe. You can also watch my next video that will be on glycolipid and lipoproteins. Please like and subscribe.